And this is the same as the front cover. You'll see here this picture. Well, it's an extended look here of what's happening. You'll see here, though, that Peter is on the ground and he is talking to Jesus. He says, "Lord, I am sinful," Peter said, back on the shore again. So they're back on the shore. You'll see here, they're on this beach, and he's pleading with Jesus, "You know what? I want to confess something. I want to tell you what's overwhelming in my heart and mind is that I am sinful," because he feels the presence of the Lord. He feels the holiness and righteousness of the Lord. And so he just has to confess that first and foremost in the presence of the Lord, that he is sinful, and he knows it, accepts it, and is declaring it and confessing it to the Lord himself. And then it says, Jesus says, "Don't be afraid," said Jesus. "From now on, you will catch men." Then Andrew, Peter's brother, said, "We will both follow you." And James and John, their partners, knew that they must follow too. Those were the brothers here that had helped Peter and John. Peter and Andrew. And you will see here that James and John here are the sons of Zebedee here that we hear about. And they're all fishermen. They're all fishermen, and they all are acquainted with each other already. And then they immediately go after the Lord as the Lord is inviting them. I love this. They have, partners here. They're not alone, but now they're even more in a stronger force and a stronger team here, as they have Jesus on their team, but they also are working, all four of them together. So these are one of the first disciples that Jesus calls, and we love this. And we remember so many stories of these four as well, for they had unique instances recorded here in the Gospels and the Bible of what they have done here for the Lord. A man called Matthew sat inside his tax collector's booth. He wasn't very popular or good, to tell the truth. But Jesus said, "Come follow me," and Matthew didn't blink. He took Lord Jesus to his house and gave him food and drink. His friends came in to share the meal, a bunch of sinners all. "Why them?" some smug folks asked the Lord. "The lost," he said, "I call." So a very interesting illustration with what we're seeing here is because of Matthew, who has clearly not, striving for perfection or trying to do good in societal terms, and even in personal terms. Clearly, he is a tax collector. That's his occupation. But Jesus sees past that. Jesus sees his heart. He invites him, and he accepts that invitation right away. What a blessing. Not only that, there are witnesses to see that Jesus is hanging out with him and going to his house and, having dinner and spending time and discipling him as well. And he is showing a clear picture here, is that he is calling the lost. He's calling the lost that are also specifically willing to receive him, no matter their past. And that's what matters. It doesn't matter what their occupation is. It doesn't matter what they are in societal terms or how others look at them, right? In the end, it's all about Jesus seeing their heart and them accepting Jesus's invitation to follow him, to be a child, a disciple of him. And that, in the end, that's the most important choice. That's the most important decision that we need to make here in order for us to be here truly in God's kingdom and to work in his kingdom and to invite others to be in his kingdom.